the next type that I want to create is called area type, and this is kind of like good for creating a paragraph. So again, I'm going to just hold down the mouse, and I'm going to create a box that's, let's say roughly 2 inches by 2 inches, probably about like that. Okay, and you can see that I have text over the cursor, over here in the corner that's kind of flashing. And what I want to do is I want to flow some text into that by going to File, then going to Place, all right, and it's going to help me access some file called L7 copy. Okay, now that one is just some text that's available on your My Graphics Lab DVD that came with your product. Okay, we'll accept the defaults, and you can see it kind of looks a little bit like a paragraph. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click, and what that did was it created a text box, and I'd like to show you something that's a little bit different about these two different text objects. Okay, let's zoom out and let me get in there so I can make this quick change. Okay, I got my text box, and it's a little bit on the large side. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's make it smaller. Okay, and Control 0 to get out. Going to select it, and I'm going to make it so that it's frankly a whole lot smaller. Okay, now what we can do is zoom back into that area, and I'd like to show you a couple things. Now you can see that the two different text boxes, they have the same kind of type from a standpoint of what they, the font and the color and so forth, but they are actually quite different. Notice if I select both at the same time that this one has a small box here, and this one has a little red box with a red plus sign in it. That means that it's area type, and so I can show that this is the beginning of that area type, but there's actually more type to be flowed somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to deselect that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to type some text into there. All right, I'll put in a couple returns, and I'll type in cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze. Okay. So notice that in this text box, the text wrapped. So it's not like this one where it went on and on. It actually wrapped. And so that's a really great way for us to control our text. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drag out this text box by grabbing one of the handles, and I'm just going to drag it out like that. So it's about the same width as what will be our headline. Okay? So another thing that we can do, we should save really quickly, and so for right now we're going to call it, I have this open somewhere else, so I'll have to save soon, but at any rate, let's go ahead and not worry about saving. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to outflow this text using the plus sign. So what I'm going to do there, I'm going to hold down the Alt key and use my mouse to zoom. Okay, there we go. I've got it a little too small, so now I have a kind of a good view. And we already have a text area down here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a text box down here, okay, which is area type, in this area like so, okay, and I can now associate those two. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I have the text object there, so just to be sure, I'm going to delete it, okay, and make sure that I have the text object, okay, and I'm going to draw some area text, Okay, I see it's got a text object there that it thinks I'm working with, but I don't, so I don't want to work with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab it, give it a quick delete. Okay, I have my text object, or my text tool again. Now I'm going to create that text box, okay, and you can see that it has those two boxes here. So what I want to do is I want to drag from there to there, and you can see that it's created something of a line. Let me change that. There we go. And you can see that plus sign, that red plus sign, has created a angle down to here. Okay, and that's showing where our text is flowing. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop there.